it's Megan. So I am back with more videos, and I changed my hair. I took my fake locks out. I really like them, but I think it was the bottoms. The bottoms were like wavy, and and hair was constantly like falling out, so I just took it out. And then they started getting super heavy, which was annoying. So I just took it out, and then I put in some braids, but like this part looks okay, this part not so much, because I don't have my natural hair. It's not long enough, so it's still super short, so that's kind of annoying. But in today's video, I wanted to talk about what I always seem to be talking about on this channel: my relationship with my mom and mothers in general. So the other day I was at my boyfriend's house, and we were watching The Real, and Jeannie was talking about, I don't know, they were talking about hot topics that they like to talk about. And and she and Jeannie was talking about how her relationship with her mom at one point was like, how it was like really, really bad and not so good. And yeah, so she was talking about how her relationship with her mom was really, really bad, and how they didn't talk to each other for like 8 years because they got into an argument and all this stuff. And then I guess, she finally reached a point where she said it was God. Okay, whatever. Excuse me. But she said it was God, and then God told her like she should repair her relationship. But anyway, so now the relationship is better, and they're talking, stuff like that. So then I went on YouTube. I randomly went on YouTube, and then I found the short clips of The Real on YouTube. And sorry, I'm really sleepy. It was a clip of that episode, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna read the comments. So I went through I was reading through the comments, and most of the comments were basically saying, that the people were happy that the people were happy that Jeannie had a better relationship with her mom. They were happy that she worked on it and they worked through it. And some of the people were like, yeah, it was God's will and blah, 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 and thank God. I didn't really care for those comments. But I did see a comment by a woman who's 26 and married and 2 kids. And she said, she basically was like, oh, watching that clip made her realize that there are other girls out there who also have crappy relationships with their parents. And she was talking about how her relationship with her mom is not the best, and how her mom talks shit to her about her husband, her daughter's husband. She talks shit to her daughter about her daughter's husband, and the daughter was talking about how like that doesn't make her feel good and blah blah. She doesn't really know what to do. She's not super close with her, but then she still has a relationship with her. So people were responding, and another girl who's 26, she was saying how, yeah, like she had a crappy relationship with her mom too, and she didn't talk to her mom for 5 years, and she basically, she's still not talking to her, but she said it was the best thing that she ever did because her mom was like a shitty person, and not talking to her, it basically made her life 10 times better. And then she's like, yeah, you're not the only one, other women go through this. And most of the replies were like, yeah, me too, my relationship with my mom sucks too. But then one person came in and was like, oh, you shouldn't. No, another person was like, yeah, my mom was like worse. She was physically, mentally, whatever, abusive, and she had problems. And I got to a certain age where I realized that she was mentally unstable and all this stuff and blah blah. And then at the end, she was basically saying how, like, if you have to not have a relationship with them, then you should do that, because if it's gonna help you and make you feel better, you should do it for you. And then someone responded and commented that they shouldn't feel proud to say that. And, sorry. And how the other person was writing that because, I don't know, she was just saying some stuff that wasn't making any sense at all. And people were like, oh, leave her alone, and it's not because of this, and you need to go away, and blah blah, and then I responded to the person who's married with the two kids. I was like, yeah, I'm 27, and my relationship with my mom's poopy too, and I'm reading this book, not to repair my relationship with my mom. I'm reading the book to help myself. I was like, yeah, and 9 people liked it. And then someone was like, oh, that's interesting. What's the name of the book? So I told her the name of the book. And then someone else commented something, but I can't remember what they said right now. Sorry. Someone else commented something, and then another person commented, and this person said that she's 27 and her relationship with her mom is like shitty and it's a complete crap. And she said her 15-year-old sister has a better relationship with their mother. It's like, wow, because that's how I feel. I have an older sister, but I feel like my older sister has a better relationship with my mom. So all of that I just said, I saw something and I was like, oh, I should make a video about that. So I saw something online and it said that if you don't heal the relationship with your mom, if if there are things that you don't like about your mom, they're basically things that you don't like about yourself. If you don't heal the relationship with your mom, you're not healing the relationship that you have with yourself. If you hate your mother, then in essence you hate yourself. And I hate when people say shit like this. I hate when people say stuff like this. I wish I could hear people say stuff like this in public, so I could just go up to them and I could just slap them. I wouldn't slap people because it's not okay to hit people. That's not okay. Assaulting people is not nice. But I feel like that's a crackload of shit. I feel like you do not need to heal your relationship with your shitty parents to heal the relationship with yourself. I am reading a book about toxic mothers, and I don't need to ever repair the relationship with my mom. I'm not reading it for her. I'm reading it for myself. I'm reading it so I can reach a point in my life where I can wake up one day and I can be like, you know what? My relationship with my mother is poop and it is okay. It's not gonna affect me anymore. I'm gonna go on with my life and I'm gonna live my life and I'm gonna work on the other relationships that I have, and it's not gonna affect me anymore because it's still affecting me. But I want to get to a point where it's not affecting me. I don't want to be those 40-year-old people who are still crying about my mom didn't love me and our relationship sucks and blah 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 blah, and I wish it could be like that. No, when I am 40, I want to be like, man, I want to go on vacation, but I can't because of this job, or I don't have enough money. Like, that's what I want to think about 40. I don't want to still be thinking about my relationship with my mom and oh my god, and the 12-year-old girl in me is still searching. No, I want that 12-year-old girl to come to terms with, okay, well, it's not gonna work, so I have to move on now. Like, I won't say get over it. Get over it is like harsh, but I guess it's the same thing. Moving on is just a nice way of saying it. But I want to eventually I want to work on it and deal with it and then just move on. And accept it and be like, you know what, it's okay. It's okay that my relationship sucks. It's okay that it will not be like other people's other daughter mother relationships that I see online and that I sometimes do envy. Yes, because I'm like, damn, I was just like this, blah blah, whatever. But I eventually really want to get to a point where I'm like, you know what? When I see stuff like that, I'm like, you know what? Good for them. That's wonderful that they have relationships like that. I don't have that, and it's okay because I have other relationships, and just because this relationship doesn't work out doesn't mean that my whole life sucks, and all of this stuff. No, it's just one part of my life that didn't work out. Other parts of my life could work out. Other parts of my life will work out, and it's okay and it's fine. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to pick something up off of the floor. So yeah, I don't really believe that. I don't believe that I don't feel like I need to heal anything with my mom. The healing needs to be with me, with myself. That's where the healing needs to be. And I guess for some women, they feel like if they don't heal their relationship with their mom, even if they don't, even if it doesn't last. But I think for most people, they feel like if they don't heal a relationship with someone, and they feel like, oh man, what could have happened, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I guess I don't care. Like I'm at the point where I don't care anymore. You know, I guess when I was 19 and 20, yes, I probably did care. I probably did care. But now I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter anymore. Like I am almost 30 and I want to live my life and I would like to be happy. I don't want to think about, a 60-year-old man and a 50-year-old woman. That's not why I'm here. And that's not to say I should be selfish. But like, I want to do things in my own life. I want to experience things. I want to experience things in my life. Like I'm gonna be 40 one day. I'm gonna be 50 one day, and I want to do things. I don't want to spend my late 20s and my 30s, thinking about my mom and thinking about why relationship sucks and thinking about all these different things. So I know for me, I feel like I don't need to heal the relationship with my mom. I can heal the relationship with myself, and I can come to terms with it with myself. And then once I come to terms with it with myself, then I can move on and be like, okay, you know what? It's okay. Like it's okay. If our relationship sucks, fine. Oh my god, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. The world's not gonna stop. The world's not gonna end. My life is not gonna suddenly freeze. My life is gonna go on. I'm gonna get older. You know, and that's it. I'm gonna get older, and one day I will be 50 and I will be growing to where I'm basically just growing to die. And that's it. So that's how I feel. And I feel like, you know what, for the other women who have crappy relationships with their parents, you know what? If you don't want to heal your relationship, then you don't have to. Like, if you don't want to heal it, if you don't want to talk to your mom anymore, if you want to cut it off, if you want her to burn and die, then so be it. Like, who cares? And if people make you feel bad, I don't care. Who cares? And then even if my family found out, it's like, okay, I don't live with you guys. Some of my family's in Jamaica, then some of them are in Canada, then some of them live here, but then they live in West Palm Beach. Then I have cousins in North or South Carolina. I don't live with you guys. So even if they found out and they're like, oh, Megan, you're a shitty daughter and you're that mean and she came from, because island people love to do this. Oh, well, she grew up in the islands and she struggled and blah, blah, blah. And in the islands, they didn't have the stuff that you guys have here in the States. Okay, that's nice. Great. I didn't ask for her to be born here. I didn't ask to be born in the States. Who said my mom had to be born in Jamaica? I didn't do that. She didn't ask for that. That's not my fault. What do you do? So, that's how I feel. And this video wasn't supposed to be, this video's too long. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. No. You don't need to heal your relationship with your parents to heal the relationship with yourself. And yes, you can hate your parents and not hate yourself. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. Who says shit like that to people? Who even writes stuff like that online? If you hate your mom, then you hate something inside yourself. No. No. Because you can hate your parents, and your parents can be shitty fucking people, and you can love yourself, and your parents can be the nastiest people, and you can be the kindest, sweetest person ever. So that is some stupid fucking shit. So that's it. That's basically what I wanted to talk about and say. Because when I saw that pissed me off. And then when I saw the comments under the video on the reel, some of the comments pissed me off. And then somebody responded to the thread, because it's like the girl that I responded to, the one that's married with the 2 kids. Someone responded and was like, oh, we as mothers, we do our best to try to protect our kids, so sometimes we protect them because we don't want them to make the same mistakes we did, blah, blah, blah. Like, shut up. And then someone else responded, I don't know if it was the same thread or if it was a different comment, but someone else responded, and they were like, oh, this is stupid, and you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't cut your mother off because you only have one mom, and blah, blah, blah. And I responded, and I was like, you need to be quiet. I didn't say you need to be quiet, but in my head, I was like, you need to be quiet. This is dumb. Don't tell people stuff like that. Unless your parents have been abusive, don't tell people that they need to love their parents, or they need to work on their relationships with their parents. Don't do that. Don't do that. I haven't had an abusive boyfriend. I haven't had guys be abusive to me. I'm not gonna tell women who are in abusive relationships stuff. I'm not gonna tell them anything. I'm gonna tell them, hey, you need to leave and stuff like that, which they probably already fucking know because they're being abused. But I'm not gonna tell women like that. I'm not gonna tell women anything about being in an abusive relationship because I don't know what it's like. So if I don't know what it's like, how am I supposed to tell you stuff? How am I supposed to give you advice and help you? You don't have abusive parents. Don't tell people who have abusive parents that they need to still be in a relationship with them, or that they still need to talk to them. That doesn't make any sense. Don't do that. And I feel like people need to stop with this, it's amazing because people can literally say, my dad is a piece of shit, he needs to die, I didn't grow up without him, and I'm okay, and I am fine, and he was a shitty guy, and he knows he was a shitty father, and I've come to terms with it, and hey, my dad sucks, he was a guy, he was an okay guy, but he was a shitty father, he never cared for us, blah, blah. People can say that. But if you say, well, my mom was a shitty mother, she sucked as a human, she was abusive to me, I don't need to talk to her anymore, I haven't talked to her for 8 years, and those 8 years of my life have been the best 8 years, and I just don't see the need to talk to her. Oh my god, why would you do that? And your mother gave birth to you. I couldn't believe that. My mom died when I was a baby, so I didn't know what it was like having a mother. So even though your mother punched you in the face and told you you're a piece of shit, you should still love her, and you should still want to have a relationship with her. Blah, 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 blah. So I just find that interesting. That's interesting. It's funny. it's just like, okay, yeah, yeah. Tell people who have had crappy relationships with their families that they should still be in touch with them. Good job. So I'm over this because this is pissing me off now. But yeah. So that's basically what it wanted. That is basically what I wanted to say. This video's too long and I'm tired. So until next time, bye.